Hey, little warriors. Anthea here. So if you're jumping on with me tonight, please drop me a little hello so I know you're here. Facebook won't let me see who's on. So if you are here, say hi so I know that you're here. I can see that there's one person here with me, but I don't know who it is. So don't be shy. Please say hi. For those of you who don't know, I'm in Melbourne, Australia. It is almost 9:15. I've just finished with a client, and we're still in stage 4 lockdowns. And I know there's, everyone is in all sorts of restrictions all around the world. We can't go to the hairdressers. We can't go to the nail salons. We can't go to the gyms. We can't go to certain practitioners. It's schools are just opening up next week. It's been a really intense time. It's been even if you're not the type of person who's easily affected by this kind of stuff, you tend to energetically, it's easy to pick up on it. So anyway, tonight I wanted to talk about how important it is to have a really strong relationship with yourself. Yeah? So the relationship that you have with yourself defines everything. It defines the relationships you have with other people. It defines how you react in a lockdown. It defines how you show up in the world. And so it's really important to build this unshakable relationship, this unshakable pillar that is the relationship that you have with yourself. So if the building around it crumbles, what's left standing is this unshakable bond that you have with yourself. So how do you do that? Well, you have to learn how to love and accept all of who you are. And that is a process. So you hear lots of impersonal development, just love yourself and then others will love you. Love yourself, love yourself. Well, often it's not that easy, right? It's not that easy to just go, oh, okay, today I'm going to love myself, right? It's not. Hey, Trisha, if you're here, please drop me a little hello because I don't always see it. Sometimes Facebook will show me, sometimes it doesn't. So what do I need to do that? What do I need to get there? What do I need? How am I going to get to that place of loving myself? Right? So it's really important. No, it's not easy. It's really important for you to sit down and go, okay, let's break this down. And maybe I'll do a little warrior lesson about it. Hey, Lauren, beautiful lady. Maybe I'll do a little warrior lesson around this, right? How do I actually love myself? Well, first we've got to move out of the way the things you don't love about yourself. Let's move them out of the way. And if we can't move them out of the way, if we can't get rid of them, well, how are we going to change them? Yeah, how are we going to change it? Let's say you don't love the fact that you are overly sensitive. That's a good one for all the empaths in the group, which I think there's 2,600 of them, right? How you're overly sensitive and you've been told your whole life that you're overly sensitive. And everyone's like, yeah, but you're so sensitive. And then you're like, yeah, but I'm so sensitive. Why do I have to be so sensitive? Why can't I just be like her? So can you change the fact that you're overly sensitive? Probably not. It's not something you're going to be able to switch off. Yeah? So how can I accept that I'm overly sensitive and how can I use that to my advantage? Hey, Shane, how can I use that to my advantage? Right? So if I can't move it out of the way and I can't change it, then I have to accept that I'm a sensitive person. Yeah, right? You have to, number 11, meditation number 11. You have to accept that you are a sensitive person. So how are you going to do that? Well, you're going to find the beautiful qualities in being a sensitive person. Yeah? Yes, there's negatives, but on the other side of every coin are the positives. So for example, I'm a deeply sensitive person, which means I have the ability to hold space for my clients so that they can pour their hearts out and share their deepest, darkest secrets with me. And I can actually show them compassion from this deep, sensitive place that I have. Now, if I wasn't deeply sensitive, I wouldn't help my clients heal in the way that I do. Because they would come to me and share their hearts with. They probably wouldn't even get to that place where they open up their hearts and share things so deeply because they wouldn't feel safe with me, right? So the other way that I'm deeply sensitive is I can sense bad energy. If I'm walking down the street, I can sense bad energy down there, so I will go this way. Great, it's like a GPS. Yeah, warning, warning, don't go down there, warning. Now, if I wasn't deeply sensitive, I could have walked straight into danger, straight into someone who was having some kind of an emotional explosion, who knows? Yeah, because I'm deeply sensitive, I have this ability to feel what other people are feeling. Now, I've learnt how to not take that on, yeah, because historically I did take it on. I used to take on other people's energy and then be like, oh, I'm drained, but I've learned how to not take that on now. But that means that I could be sitting in a room full of people and I can feel that my friend over there, Rob, who's sitting in the far, far corner over there, I can feel that he's grieving. So I remember when I really started tuning into it, and I was in this business meeting. It was when I started my business and I was going to these B&I meetings, and the most nicest guy in there. And I remember these meetings, they helped me believe in men again. They helped me believe in the good in people. So I remember I'd go to these meetings and I'd have my dad's voice in my head. My dad's voice, my dad used to say to me, you can't trust nobody in business. Everyone's trying to rip you off. Everyone's trying to take advantage of you. So growing up, that's what I believed. And I believed, well, you can't trust people. And I started going to these B&I meetings, business networking international, biggest networking business in the world. And I learned how to trust people, because when I got there and these people would come up to me, they're like, hi, I'm so-and-so, how are you? I'd be like, oh, what is this guy going to try and get out of me? Right? And then this other guy came, his name was Rob, and he was so nice. He's like, hi, lovely. And he was just like, I'm like, why is he being so nice to me? What does he want? Suspicious. The wound of the inner child. I was suspicious of his kindness, right? Until I did that work on myself and I realized, wow, he's actually a really nice guy. And I'm just not used to being around nice people. And I think there's something wrong with him because it's been embedded in my unconscious mind that you can't trust people in business. So one day I went into B&I and I was sitting there and I was really doing the inner work, and I was starting to become really, really conscious and really aligned. I was really connected to source. And I was sitting there and I looked over at him and I felt his grief hit me in the stomach. And in that moment I thought, because my whole life, because of my sensitivity, I thought, am I making this up? Like, is this mine? Is it theirs? Is it... I never understood it. But in that moment I knew that it wasn't mine. It was his. And so later that day I called him and I said, hey, what's going on? And he said, my father-in-law died last night. And I said, wow, I'm really sorry. I could feel something was up this morning. Yeah? So if I wasn't deeply sensitive, I never would have called him because I never would have felt it. So being deeply sensitive is a superpower. And when you start seeing all of your superpowers, all of these things that you think are wrong with you because you're not like everybody else, when you start seeing them as superpowers, you start changing the way you view yourself, you start changing that dynamic you have with yourself, you start improving the relationship you have with yourself, you start honoring yourself. That's when you build that pillar that's so strong that it doesn't matter if there's a pandemic, it doesn't matter if the world's falling apart, you're so strong within yourself, nothing's going to shake that. You're just going to bend, the wind will blow and your pillar will just sway like this, but it's not going to fall over because you are strong and you're backing yourself. That's how you begin to improve everything in your life. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So Shane's just saying, they told me it's a mean world out there. Right. So then what do? You wear these glasses and you're like, show me the mean people. All you see is mean people. But if you take off the glasses, then you start seeing all these kind people. So whatever you're conditioned with, that's the filter you see the world through. Yeah, that is the filter you see the world through. So it's really important to begin unpacking that and recognizing that. Because I was like, when I would talk to these men, I'd be like, this guy, they all wanted to help me. They're like, hey, Anthea, I really want to, the business coach, he'd take me out for coffee and he'd sit down and he'd give me coaching sessions for free. And he'd be like, how can I really support you? And I was like, what is happening here? This guy, and I was trying to find a way of how he was trying to rip me off and take advantage of me, but I couldn't because it wasn't there. He was a good guy and he saw me, I was new in business and he wanted to help me. And he empowered me so much. So he works with Tony Robbins, right? He stands side by side with Tony Robbins. And if you don't know who Tony Robbins is, he's one of the biggest coaches in the world. And he helped me because actually I allowed it in. Now I could have kept my guard up and gone, nah, he's trying to rip me off, my dad's right, everyone's da-da-da-da-da. But I started to soften and I started to lower that wall. And when I started to let these men help me, I realized I was sitting in a room full of really nice men. Don't get me wrong, there was a few dodgy characters in there, as there is everywhere we go. But the majority of the room wanted to see me thrive. And it was really beautiful. It was a really defining moment for me. So being deeply sensitive, it is your superpower. Yeah? So what I thought I would do, any questions? Let me just see, because I got my laptop open because Facebook doesn't always show me what's going on in here. Let's just have a look. So does anyone have any questions about what I was just talking about? Last week what I did was I got my affirmation cards out and I pulled a few cards. I pulled a card for everyone. So if you want a card, while I'm having a sip of water, if you want a card, drop me a little comment and I'll pull out a card for you and interpret it for you. So Shane's just saying, yeah, you were on guard much of your life. Yeah, and that's what we do. We build these walls as kids. Hi, Tina. We build these walls as kids, and because we're told that the world is a big bad place. Yeah, sure, it is a big bad place, but it's also a good place. And then we hold those walls in place well into our adult life. Okay. And then when we're adults, it hinders us. All right, so Tina. Okay, so Tina, this one says, I feel the love of 1,000 hearts. Sometimes when life is challenging and we are struggling to find our worth or feel supported, it can often mean that we're looking for it in the wrong places, right? So instead of noticing where it's not coming from, notice where it is, notice where it's coming from. Yeah, notice when you're walking down the street and you see a stranger smile at you, that's love. Yeah, that's love coming at you. Today, I went and put my bins out and the man across the road, I live in a very tight, it's like a little alleyway. So here where I live in the city, it's very everything's really close together. So I live in this little alleyway street and the man across the road, not directly, just a little bit further down, I see him sometimes, we say hello, but never have a chat. Tonight, as I was putting my bins out, he said to me, hey, if you ever want to put stuff in my bin, it's empty. Just in my recycling bin, just put stuff in. And I go, oh, thank you so much. It's really nice of you. That's love. Yeah, that's love. The kindness of strangers, that's love. Yeah, when somebody does a little smiley face on your coffee in the morning, that's love. Start to recognize these little beautiful gestures from people as love. So Tina, this card is saying, feel this love coming from 1,000 hearts, because it's available to you. And let that support you in this moment. Let that fuel you and drive you and empower you to know that you are loved. Yeah? So I hope that helps. Okay, let's see who else. Trisha, okay, let's pick a card for you. Okay. So if you're just jumping on and you want a card, just drop a comment below. Who else have we got? Hi, Andrea. Hi, Jenny. Welcome. Okay, Trisha. I love and accept all of who I am. So, you know when you've got something stuck in your head and you just can't get it out of your head? So here's what I've learned. I've learned that, and I've been doing a lot of work and a lot of reflecting and learning and educating myself and dropping into understanding the inner child, because obviously that's a big part of my work, but a big part of it is the conditioning, the unconscious conditioning, because what happens is, as kids, when we experience trauma by the people who we love or by the people who are meant to love us, we create this program of doubt, of uncertainty, of disgust, of blame, of shame, where we take on that burden of attacking ourselves. So what happens is daily, that program, when it runs, it's harsh and it's intense. And what it does is it makes us not love ourselves. It makes us criticize ourselves and beat ourselves up. And so this card is inviting you to find a way to love all of who you are, even the parts that you don't love, like what we were talking about earlier about the being sensitive, right? This card is inviting you to go, you know what? Yeah, I'm deeply sensitive, but I'm going to love and accept myself anyway. Yeah? Even if I don't know how to love and accept all of who I am, I'm still going to set an intention that I'm going to find a way to love and accept all of who I am. So I just have this image in my head right now of you just not saying nice things to yourself. So what I want you to do, if you can't love and accept all of who you are, because that's a big ask, but if you set an intention to find a way to love and accept yourself, then you will find it. And we're going to talk more about this in the program that you've signed up to do. So I'm really glad you've signed up to do that program, Trisha, because the whole program is all about building that pillar. Because when you love and accept all of who you are, your pillar is strong, right? And so in those moments where life becomes crazy, if you're loving and accepting all of who you are, even when new things show up, then you change the way you treat yourself. You're like, oh, this is new. Okay, how am I going to deal with this? And so you stop beating yourself up and you start dropping into, okay, welcome. I haven't met this part of me before. And it gives you a deeper understanding of who you are. So I hope that's helped. I hope that little interpretation has helped for you. Andrea would like a card. Okay. Let me pick one for you. Okay. What is meant for me will find me. Okay. So often we think that if we don't do something, or we miss that thing, or we don't go there, that what is actually meant for us is going to pass us by. We're going to miss it, and then it's not going to come back around for 10 years. And so it creates this panic and this franticness of needing to be places and do things. And what if it was him? And so what it actually does, it makes us push, right? It makes us energetically push to try and find what is meant for us. And what actually happens is when we're actually pushing it away, right? Energetically, we push it away. So that thing that you want, it will come in when you stop pushing. So you actually need to just pull back and actually open up and create some space for whatever it is that's meant for you to come in. And when you trust that it's going to come no matter what you do, then it comes quicker. So let's say you actually don't believe this. You're like, no, I don't believe that's what's meant for me is going to find me. I have to go find it. Sometimes we don't always find what we're looking for. That's why if you've ever had the experience where you walk into a room and you're looking for your jacket and you walk into the room and it's not there and you go back out and then you go back in again because you're like, oh my God, I swear it's in that room. And then you see it. You see it that time. Yeah? It's because it's almost like you've let go that it wasn't in that room because you already gone in there and you're like, no, it's not in there. But you had been looking for it. And then the second time you went and you're like, oh my God, there it is. So the mind can play tricks on you, but also when you're pushing, you miss a lot of things. You miss the present moment. So you got to ask yourself, how can I trust that what is meant for me will find me? What do I have to do? What belief do I have to let go of? Yeah. Is there something that happened to you in the past that you regret? That you're like, oh, if I just made that other decision, I wouldn't have lost that person, or it would have changed the dynamic of everything? Because if there is, you got to understand that everything that happens in the past happens the way it was meant to happen. Nothing you did or did not do could have changed it because you didn't have the information back then that you have now, right? So let me know if that resonates for you. If it does, great. The universe will always move mountains to bring to you what is yours, what is destined for you. And so all you have to do is just pull back, don't push. Just start allowing. So I hope that helps. Okay. So that was for Andrea. Lauren, okay, beautiful Lauren. Let's see what we've got for you today. I allow myself to give love. Okay, let's just get another card. My time is precious. Okay, so are you holding yourself? Are you hiding behind the wall? Are you too scared to give love? Sometimes we think that what we have to give is not of no value. That it's like when your self-worth is low, you think that your light doesn't matter. So when I say your light, I mean your light and your love, your kindness, your sweetness, your gift, your beauty, right? So you know how I said to you that a stranger smiling at you in the street, that's love. You have that to give within you, yeah? So when you are out and about, share who you are with the world. Put yourself out there. This is going to be a really empowering thing for you to start doing, yeah? Because your time is actually precious. And so what's important is that you start moving towards the person that you want to be. So the person that you want to be and the things that you want to have involve you putting yourself out there. And it can be really baby steps. So next time you're at the coffee shop, you smile at the stranger. You say good morning. You talk to the person making your coffee and say, how's your morning been so far? So it's always really good to practice giving your love to strangers because they've got no idea who you are. Yeah? And even if they, we're always so worried about people judging us, but they have no idea who you are. So you can practice being confident and saying, good morning. I'll have a latte with oat milk, please, right? Maybe you speak a bit louder today because you want to practice to see what that feels like, yeah? So it's important that you start giving your love. Even saying thank you to someone with a smile, that's giving love. Anytime you appreciate someone, that's giving love. So I think for you, you need to start giving more love, because you have this beautiful light about you. Where are you? There you are. You have this, even just in your picture, you have this beautiful light about you. And so people are going to be drawn to you. Yeah? And so when you smile at them, they're going to feel your light. They're going to feel your love. So practice just opening up your heart a little bit. And that's, you know what? That's what we're going to do tonight. Tonight's meditation is going to be about opening your heart and actually giving the love out. Because when we give, whatever we give out, it comes back to us tenfold. Yeah, it comes back to you tenfold. So tonight we're going to practice opening our hearts and giving love. So I hope that helps. Please let me know. Okay, Shane. Okay. Shane, I see beauty in the world. So, are there parts of your life at the moment that perhaps are not very beautiful for you? Are there places that you go where you are like seeing people perhaps are you experiencing things, whether it's work or relationships, or are you watching the news? What is it that's going on for you where you're not seeing beauty? What parts of your life are you not seeing beauty? Let me pick another card. Okay. Do you feel stuck in a rut? The second card is I fall deep into happiness. Now this happiness, you could have one friend where you talk about things that you can't talk about with anybody else, right? And with that one friend, in those moments, and they may not be moments that you get to experience every day, there may be moments from time to time, and with that friend, you feel happy. Yeah? It's like, oh, every time you speak to that friend, you just feel so happy because you feel like someone gets you. Drop into that. Allow yourself to drop into that happiness and let that fuel you. Allow that to fuel you for days, for weeks, right? And the way you allow it to fuel you for days and for weeks is by dropping into that energy over and over again. Reminding yourself of that happiness that you drop into. It's like daydreaming about the memory. Now, everyone should be doing this, right? This is how we get through the external factors in life where we don't feel happy. Yeah, when people aren't nice to us, we go, oh yeah, but remember that time where I did feel really happy with that friend? Remember that conversation we had? That made me laugh. And when you keep pulling yourself out of the shitty situations, you fall into happiness. Yeah, you fall into happiness. And what happens is then you start realizing that anything anyone does isn't actually about you. What they've said isn't about you. It's about what's going on for them. And that makes you lean even more into your happiness. Yeah. Now this card, the I see beauty in the world, this card is actually inviting you to find beauty in every situation you're presented with. If someone's really hurt you, what's the beauty in it? Because there's always a beauty in it. Yeah, there's always something magical that comes from someone inflicting pain on us. Perhaps it's sent us deep into our own pain so much that we've gone, you know what? I am done living like this. I am done being your punching bag. I'm done devaluing myself in this way. And that anger drives you towards change. So whatever it is, find the beauty in it, in every situation. So I hope that helps. Let me know. Okay, Jenny. Alrighty. card for Jenny. I'm glad, Trisha. Awesome, Andrea. Okay, I will make sure everyone has a card. Okay. Alrighty, this one's for Jenny. Beautiful lady. Let's see. Okay, I set powerful intentions for my day. So, sometimes when life gets crazy, we forget to do our daily practices, right? So, or we could be sticking to our daily practices, and we have this to-do list that's like so long and you just feel like you're never going to get through it. But in the morning when you wake up, what I want you to do is just sit down, get a plain piece of paper, get a pen, and just write what your powerful intention for today is. So for example, your powerful intention for today, Shane's powerful intention for today could be, I'm going to see beauty in the world. You fold up that piece of paper and you stick it in your pocket. Yeah, and what that will do is it's like you've just stuck a sign on yourself and you've gone, soul, lead me. Yeah, this is my intention for today. Lead me to see beauty. Allow me to see beauty in every situation today, right? So setting a powerful intention, it's all about intention. Yeah, when you want to show someone you love them and you're like, I'm going to go buy them a gift, or I'm going to do this for them. The actual gift isn't the actual gift isn't what it is that makes them feel loved. It's your intention. Yeah, it's your intention behind it. Remember when that whole Save the Children, there were two hashtags. There was Save the Children and there was Save Our Children. One was a good one and one was a bad one. And they both went viral. And in the end, it didn't really matter about what the hashtag was. It was about the intention. The intention was that people wanted to spread this message. People wanted to change the way our world is. So anyway, I've gone off topic. Jen, start setting powerful intentions for your day and your whole to-do list will get done, right? But set your powerful intentions for things that are important for you. So for example, today I'm going to set an intention to express my emotions. I'm not going to hold them in anymore. Yeah, I'm going to express them. You don't have to express it to anyone. You can just express it to yourself. Yeah, and then tomorrow might be, I'm going to set a powerful intention today to begin receiving abundance, or to begin moving towards receiving abundance, or to open the door to receiving abundance. Whatever it is. I'm going to set a powerful intention to open my heart a bit more today. Fold it up, stick it in your pocket. Do it every day. It takes 2 minutes, not even. Sit there and write it, put it in your pocket, and off you go. Start your day. So I hope that helps. Nadia, yeah, I'll pick a card for you, Nadia. Absolutely. Let's go. Okay, Nadia. My love is my north and it guides me. So, have you been in your head a lot? Have you been confused about making a decision or trying to think about which decision is the best decision to make? Is that what... Have you been feeling stuck like that? Because what this card is, it's inviting you to do. The card is inviting you to let love lead the way. Yeah, let your love guide you. Drop into your heart. Let your heart guide you to the right decision or the right person or the right path. Because the head is run by the ego and the heart is run by the soul, the intuition. Yeah, listen to your intuition. I said to a lady today, if you're going to leave in love. If you're going to stay in love. Yeah, when trying to decide what to do with her marriage. Whatever you do, leave in love or stay in love. Let love guide you, not your ego, not your pain and your hurt and all that stuff. So I hope that helps. All right, who else have we got? Couple more, and then we're going to do our meditation. Okay, so Nadia, yep. Catherine, okay, so we've got Catherine and Jerry. Hey, Jerry. Okay, awesome. Let's do that. Okay, and then we'll go into our meditation. We'll do just a quick little meditation tonight. All right, card for Catherine. I'm always supported. So, have you been feeling unsupported lately? Have you had enough? I feel like the vision I'm getting is that you're just like, you've got all these bags on your back and you're like dragging all of these bags behind you. And I don't know if those bags are emotions or if they're responsibilities, and you feel like there's no one there to really support you. And you're just done. You're done doing it all on your own. Let me just get one more card for you. I allow myself to receive love. Okay, so again, what I was saying earlier, and I don't know if you were here earlier, but again, when you see a stranger smiling at you in the street, that's love. Allow yourself to receive it. Don't get suspicious about it. Even when someone's nice to you, allow yourself to receive that. If someone pays you a compliment, that's love. Now, whether you feel physically alone or not, you have a team of angelic beings around you who are supporting you all the time. All the time. So ask them for support. They're literally waiting for you to drop in and say, hey, I don't know how to do this anymore. I want support. I need some new people to come in and support me with this or support me with the kids, and hand it over to them. We'll include that tonight in our guided meditation, okay? We'll ask for some support from our angelic team. You're always supported. And if you ever feel unsupported, then you have 2,600 people in this group who will hold space for you and support you, yeah? So, and please, if you ever need to, reach out to me as well. So just this is really powerful affirmation, because when you say it, what you're doing is you're telling your unconscious mind that you were supported. Now, your unconscious mind is the driver of the vehicle. No, is the passenger of the vehicle. And it's saying, no, it's driving the vehicle. I'm tired. It's driving the vehicle, right? And you're saying to it, hey, I feel supported. And he's going to say, okay, let's drive her to have even more experiences to feel supported. But if you keep going over and over like a broken record in your head going, I don't feel supported, I'm so unsupported, there's no one to support me, I'm so unsupported, the unconscious mind goes, oh, she feels unsupported, cool, let's drive her to have more experiences where she feels unsupported. So we have to start being really careful about the words we speak and the things we think, because they're creating our reality. So I hope that's helped. I really do. One more. One for Jerry. You still here, Jerry? Okay. Last card. Okay, so Shane's saying running this through the Pisces super processor. You're onto something. See the beauty. Yeah, good. Well, let me know how you go. Okay, card for Jerry. You're welcome, Catherine. Ah. Okay, Jerry, I am enough. You are enough. Yeah? So in those moments where you're sitting there going, yeah, but I haven't done this and I haven't done that, and maybe I'm not good enough for them, or maybe I don't deserve love, or maybe I don't know what it is that goes through your head and your heart. But I want you to know that whatever it is that you desire is going to come. Whatever it is that you want will manifest, will come, because you are enough. You've always been enough. You were always enough. You deserve love. Let me just get you another card just to support this one. I allow music to heal my soul. So when you're feeling like you're not good enough, get the tunes on, pump the tunes, dance, move your body, and allow the music to transmute that feeling where you don't feel good enough. Music is so, you know what, I'm just seeing you dancing and like putting this song on where you're like roaring like a lion. You're like roaring and you're getting those deep emotions out. Yeah, so my friend today, I had a rant about something today, and she goes, breathe it out. And what I've been saying to my clients is when you breathe, when you inhale, exhale like a fire-breathing dragon. So like, get that energy out, right? We carry all this energy, get it out. And so when you're dancing, roar, like sing the words that like express your soul. Don't suppress it anymore. Yeah. And so my friend, she said to me, breathe it out. And she sent me this voice message. She goes, but when you breathe it out, like, she's like, be like a tiger. She's like, it was so funny. So me and my kids, we started to do that. And it was like the fire breathing dragon. Yeah. Get it out. Get whatever it is that makes you think that you're not enough, get it out, because it doesn't belong to you. That's something that someone said that stayed with you. So I hope that helps. Okay, so what I want you to do now, guys, is let's do our quick little meditation, okay? I'm going to put some frequency music on. And I want you to just close your eyes gently. Close your eyes and allow yourself to take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, so take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And really allow yourself to just relax all of the muscles in your body. Yeah? So all of the muscles in your body are relaxing and releasing. Everything is relaxing and releasing. And I want you to place your physical hands on your heart. So place both of your hands on your heart right now. Yeah? And feel your heart beating for you. Your heart beats for you. Yeah? And as long as this heart beats, you are here. You have an opportunity to turn your pain into your power. Yeah, your sadness into your story. Your grief into a victory. Yeah, you have this opportunity while you're here. So just send some really big appreciation to your heart right now. Honor it for all that it does for you. That's right. Honor you for being here right now with me and the other 9 people that are here. And imagine that there is a beautiful pink light shooting out of your heart center right now. And it's connecting to the other 9 people that are here all around the world doing this meditation. Imagine we're standing in a circle and our hearts are beaming into the center of the circle, connecting to each other, and we're all feeling this powerful light and love for each other and from each other. So here we're creating a powerful vortex for healing and transformation. Here we're supporting each other. You are both supporting and being supported. Allow yourself to feel that right now. Take a deep breath in here, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. That's it. Let it all out. You are important. Here, right now, without you, this vortex wouldn't be the same. Its energy wouldn't be as strong without you here. Here, you're connected. You're united. Now, I want you to imagine that in your heart, there is a door. Yeah, and it's a beautiful, whatever color door it is that you want it to be. I want you to just slowly open that door just a little bit. And perhaps you want to open it halfway or the whole way. Whatever it is that feels comfortable for you. Open that door now. And as you open that door, you're allowing all of this beautiful pink light to enter into the door. And as that pink light enters the door and fills all of your heart with love and support and kindness and sweetness, it all starts shooting back out from your heart again. And as it shoots out of your heart, not only does it shoot straight out, it shoots down and out the sides and all through all of the parts of your heart and your body. So there's literally love beaming to you and through you in this moment, like a lighthouse. You are a beacon of light and love. Breathe that in. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, and allow yourself to feel that, to feel complete in this moment. To feel the love from all these other hearts. In this moment, you feel as though you are enough. In this moment, you accept where you are at on your journey, knowing that it is always unfolding, that you are ever evolving, and that what is meant for you will find you. So if you've ever had any doubt in your heart that you can give or receive love, let that be washed away by this beautiful experience right now. And we're also going to set a powerful intention that if anybody else comes to watch this meditation, that they too will feel the power of this beautiful, loving vortex that we've created, and they can just join in. That's right. Feel your beautiful heart beating. Send it appreciation. And think about one thing right now in this moment that you love about yourself. One thing. Perhaps it's that you're a good father or a great grandmother, or that you are a nurse in a hospital where you help people. Perhaps it's your kindness. Perhaps it's your courage. Whatever it is, think about it right now in this moment and honor yourself. Honor yourself. Perhaps it's that you show up. And I want you to say these words to yourself, even if you don't believe them. I want you to just repeat the words that I'm about to say. I want you to say, I love you. You are enough. Yeah? We're going to say it 3 times. So once again, I love you. You are enough. Last time, I love you. You are enough. And really pump out that beautiful pink light now, as if you're supercharging it out. Push it out so it's literally exploding through all of us right now. And breathe it in through the nose, and hold it there. Take it all in and then exhale. That's right. Knowing that you can tune into this love whenever you want, wherever you are. All you have to do is remember this feeling and drop into it. And you'll be instantly dropping into that happiness. That's right. Okay. Now I want you to just slowly take your hands off your heart and wriggle your fingers, wriggle your toes, and slowly bringing your awareness back into your body, back into the room. And when you're ready, opening up your eyes. Coming back. Coming back. Beautiful Jenny, you're welcome. It's always a pleasure having you in the vortex, in the container. You guys are earth angels. I hope you know that. I see light beaming out of all of you, no matter where you are on your journey. You know, it's no surprise that we're all in this group together. You have such a powerful light. Don't be afraid of it. You will all find people who will love and honor you in the way that you deserve. Anna's saying she's heard fireworks in New York, but they were too timid. Let's go for better. Okay. So guys, sending you so much love. Please reach out if you need any support. Catherine saying, thank you, I cried. Great, good. Let the tears roll, let the tears come, yeah? Because you are like, the tears are like they're watering you. You're releasing the sadness. You're essentially a houseplant, so let the tears water you so you can grow. You're welcome, Tina. I'm glad you were here to experience this tonight. Purple heart back at you, Lauren. You're welcome, Andrea. Thank you all for being here and spending your Thursday night with me, or your Thursday morning, wherever it is you are in the world. And just remember, all you have to do is put your hands on your heart or drop into the memory of this beautiful thing that we did here tonight together. So guys, sending you so much love. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Good night.